Let's see. So now we've got Kansas at Texas. Kansas at Texas. -17 to the Texas side. Over-under set at 62. I don't have any best bets on this game. But we were looking at some of the stats and everything before this, before we recorded and everything, and just kind of chit-chatting about Kansas. And boy, I tell you what, man, for as good as everybody, and including us, we have Texas in our top 4, and they've got I would say a decent win this year over a decent Alabama team, right? That's in our top 25. They got to be decent. Pretty much all of the numbers are pretty underwhelming. I mean, scoring defense is good, rushing defense good, but my goodness, the rest of these numbers are just okay. And look, I'm not saying it is what it is. Texas has played down to some competition in this year, and they better not do it this Saturday, or Kansas will beat them. Now I think this is a good matchup for Texas. Obviously, Vegas thinks so too, or at least they feel like 16.5 is good enough to make you bet on it. So I'm staying away from this one, but I think it's going to come down to, if Kansas can shut down Texas's run game and make them put them in obvious passing downs, get them behind the chains, then I think that they stand a pretty damn good shot at covering this spread and maybe even making this thing interesting and going into the fourth quarter. And we've seen a lot of Texas games be interesting going into the fourth quarter, so it wouldn't be anything new. What you got any thoughts on this one, or any best bets or anything? What do you think about the Kansas Jayhawks visiting the Longhorns?
Man, I think you nailed it. I don't know what to expect with Texas anymore, right? Are they going to play down to their opponent? Are they going to blow out the teams that they should blow out? They did it last week, but I'm still not confident in them being able to do that week in and week out. On the flip side, I think Kansas is a really good program. And I think people need to realize that Kansas is legitimate. They're ranked for a reason, and they've been really good under Lance Leipold for the past 2 seasons. So if I were to make a play, I think that Kansas would be the right side of this, right? Take Kansas in the points. I don't like the over under at 63. I could easily see this being really a 37 to 33 type game or something like that. It's really tough for me. I like Texas's defense in this. I think that they've gotten pretty good with the pass rush, especially. But on the flip side, Kansas has only allowed 5 sacks. They've been pretty good up front. I'm excited to see this game and see what Kansas is able to do and see if they've arrived. But it's a stay away game for me from a betting perspective. I like Texas to win, obviously, but I think that Kansas is going to be able to make this pretty interesting.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels is back. I think some of this passing offensive numbers are going to continue to go up as long as he continues to stay healthy, because this team goes as he goes. And even if he doesn't stay healthy, there is a good quarterback waiting in the wings. I don't know how Kansas has the 1-2 quarterback duo that they have in this era of transfer portal, but it's one of the best backup situations, I feel like, that's in Power 5. I can think of a few others, maybe Texas and maybe a few others that are pretty good too. But my goodness, Bean can come in and fling that thing around, man. So I definitely respect Kansas, and it hasn't been that long since Kansas has beat Texas. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on that one, and we'll see how everything turns out on Saturday. I'm just going to stay away. So you have no best bets on that game, correct?
No, I'm good on that one. I don't know if I'll be betting for or against Texas for the rest of the season, to be honest with you.
Too unpredictable.
Yeah.
They are.
Maybe next week against Oklahoma, because I know what to expect from Oklahoma, and I know what to expect from Texas a little bit more. I hope that Texas is taking Kansas seriously. That they should be. It's a ranked matchup. I mean,
maybe we should be taking Kansas with like a look ahead spot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like I said, I think Kansas.
I don't hate that play, and now that we say that, I didn't realize that game was next week, the Cotton Bowl. I didn't realize that was happening next week. And man, I can't wait. I cannot wait to see that game. I guarantee you, Oklahoma don't get beat 50-0 this year.
No.
They got beat 49-0 last year. Got totally embarrassed, and I guarantee you that doesn't happen again. I don't know that they'll win, but I can't wait to see the line on it.